Hey guys! Another special member of the Temptations was Melvin Franklin, aka Blue. I can't forget that nice, deep bass voice he had. I could listen to his voice for hours. Melvin Franklin was born David English in Montgomery, Alabama. His mother was a teenager, Rose English, from Mobile. His biological father was the preacher of the English family's church in Mobile. Allegedly, his mother got pregnant through rape. After David's birth, Rose English got married to Willard Franklin and moved to Detroit. Her grandmother insisted young David should be left in her care. David eventually moved to Detroit with his mother and stepfather in 1952 at 10 years old. David took his stepfather's surname for his stage name as a teenager. David English, now Melvin Franklin, was a member of a number of singing groups in Detroit. Groups including the Voice Masters with Lamont Dozier and David Ruffin, and he frequently performed with Richard Street. It was said that Melvin frequently referred to Richard Street and David Ruffin as his cousins. I've been hearing that for quite a while. Melvin's classmate at Detroit's Northwestern High School, Otis Williams, invited him to join his singing group called Otis Williams and the Siberians. Otis said he was impressed with Melvin when he heard him sing in the group called the Voice Masters. Melvin was 16 years old. He said to hear a 16-year-old boy with a bass like an old man, he just had to meet him and get him in his group, and he needed a bass singer. Melvin joined as the bass singer and remained with Otis and Elbridge L. Bryant. They, Eddie Kendricks, and Paul Williams formed the Elgins in late 1960. Berry Gordy became interested in them and they joined Motown in 1961 as the Temptations. Melvin liked the color blue, and that is how he got his nickname Blue. Blue is probably the best bass singer there ever was. His deep vocals became one of the group's signature trademarks. Blue sang a number of featured leads with the group, including the songs I Truly Truly Believe, The Temptations' Wish It Would Rain, Silent Night, Give Love at Christmas, The Prophet, A Song for You. His signature live performance number was Old Man River. Melvin Blue Franklin was usually called upon to deliver ad-libs, harmony vocals, and during the psychedelic soul era, sections of the main verses. Like his line from the Temptations' 1970 number 3 hit song, Ball of Confusion, That's What the World Is Today. And the band played on became Melvin Franklin's trademark. I like listening to his interviews too, just to hear him talk. His voice was amazing. Melvin Blue Franklin also worked as a voice actor in 1984. He used his voice for the character of Wheels in the animated series Pole Position. He also appeared in the movie Sky Bandits in 1986. Melvin was diagnosed with rheumatoid arthritis in late 1960s. The symptoms of which he combated with cortisone so that he could continue performing. With him using cortisone so often, it left his immune system open to other infections and health issues. As a result, Melvin developed diabetes in the early 1980s, and later he contracted necrotizing fasciitis. In 1978, Melvin was in an unfortunate situation in Los Angeles. He was shot in the hand and leg while trying to stop a man from stealing his car. That terrible incident, it prevented him from participating in the Temptations' upcoming tour of Poland. I read on nightswithAliceCooper.com that it was Otis who urged Melvin to take a break from the road after discovering how ill he was. At his final shows, Melvin Blue Franklin had a wheelchair and oxygen waiting for him backstage. Soon after his sabbatical from the road began, he had a number of seizures and fell into a coma. He remained unconscious until he died on February 23, 1995. He is interred at Forest Lawn Memorial Park in Los Angeles. In 1989, Melvin Franklin was inducted into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame as a member of the Temptations. On August 17, 2013, in Cleveland, Ohio, Melvin was inducted into the Rhythm and Blues Music Hall of Fame as a Temptations member. On February 9, 2013, his wife received the Lifetime Achievement Award on his behalf. I have his children listed as David English Jr., Larissa English, Nikos English, David English, and Felicia English. It's sad how Blue just left us like that. He seemed to be such a sweet man. Melvin was a special man. He is not forgotten. Rest in peace, Brother Blue, Melvin Franklin. Subscribe and I'll see you next time.